as the week went on, better news came out from the Embiid front. I don't know if it's Embiid's PR people cleaning up the mess from the Maverick Carter thing with saying it was a troll job, and then also saying he wants to be a one team guy. He wants to pick a Kobe and Dirk Nowitzki. What do you think about that, Eric? Do you think there's legitimacy to that, or do you think that's just his PR team kind of trying to clean up the Maverick Carter interview?
Honestly, I do not see anyone being a Kobe or Dirk guy. I mean, it was tons of rumors about Kobe leaving the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
true.
Let's be real about it. I mean, it's been, I Bleav Jerry West or some other guys like Jerry West or some people that are really in the know have confirmed that. So I think the one thing that he did say was, from what they said he said was, I want to be a Sixer and I want to win a championship. And then I guess somebody told me, he said, I want to win a championship either with the Sixers or somebody else. Is that what he said? Not correct.
Or anywhere else, yeah.
Or anywhere else.
If it's here or anywhere else.
Yeah, I Bleav that that's how he feels.
Yeah.
I Bleav that winning the championship, if it doesn't work there, he would go somewhere else to try to make it work. But I'm on record. I mean, y'all know that I'm on record. And so I got to admit it that when I said it, I know you all, some people thought I was off base when I was like, the Joel time to win a championship was what, 2 or 3, 4 years?
Yep.
I said that when we first started.
Yep.
And now we're seeing what I'm talking about.
Yep. It'll be very interesting when his.
So I'm not saying he got 2 or 3, 4 years to be an incredible talent. I'm saying in Philadelphia, I thought that was the win.
So basically, till his contract's over.
I guess, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because I think he can. I just think that I don't think Philadelphia can get free agents.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't make the right moves or you don't draft right. You know, if you draft, then it's going to take time. If you don't make the right trades, I mean, you got to have some luck in there. But Philadelphia doesn't get free agents.
Man, you're hitting on all of our stuff today, Eric. Good segues.
Teja, were you his comments? Do you think the Kobe Dirk thing is like the same question I asked Eric? I mean, do you think that was more just a kind of a cover up, a PR move, or is it more, or is he actually think he was legitimately seriously about?
I mean, I'm never like a black or white person. I think we live in the gray. I think Embiid's very honest. I will say that he's very off the cuff and he does speak his mind. So I think he was genuine when he answered that way with Maverick Carter. But I do think he would honestly say he'd like to win it here and he'd like to spend the rest of his career here. But I think a lot of guys would say that, right? I don't think a lot of guys, when things are going well with the team, I don't think they envision. They're not looking 5 years into the future and saying, "Oh, when things get really shitty here, I'm going to have to leave." No one thinks like that. A lot of guys don't think that way. So yeah, I think there's elements of truth to both. I think if there comes a time where it's just not working anymore and we're going in a different direction, then he will be like, "All right, you know what? Like, I love you guys, you love me, but you're tanking to get a bunch of picks." Kind of like the Lillard thing. Like, I think there will come a time where it's going to be like, we got to have a talk. It's obviously, you're going one way, I'm going another way. Let me join one of those GMO championships and let me try to win one before I retire in like 2 years where I can't walk anymore and let's go our separate ways. I also think he really loves Philadelphia and the fans. And I think he loves, I think part of that is that the fans really stuck by him and supported him while he couldn't play his first 2 years. And they were patient with that.
I mean, he has a love relationship with the fans in the city. I Bleav that. Just like I think Dame Lillard did. Just like I know Dame did. Just like I know Russell Westbrook did.
Giannis is another good example with Milwaukee too.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is Giannis has already delivered a championship. That's where it's different than all the other ones.
That's true. That's true.
So for him to leave, they're gonna be like, I hate to see you leave, but you're the most celebrated player that ever played for this franchise.
Does that make it more likely a star would leave or less likely?
I don't think it make it more or less likely. I think it takes away a lot of the anger from fans. The fact that he did deliver a championship.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, you did all these great things. We supported you. You were all this talent, but the city didn't have a parade. That's where he's different. That's where Joker are different. Like they went to two franchises, one that hadn't had one since the 70s and one that had never won one, and delivered.
Yeah.
So
we'll always have
number one here. That's where it's different.
Yeah.
So that's where you always have, he was talented. I love him, but
yeah.
And Joel don't deliver, then it's as talented as he was or is rather. Then people start looking at the other talent that came through Philly as being more prominent or more important to the history.
Yeah,
he has a chance to sit at that same table. So I don't think I firmly don't believe it. I don't believe any guy nowadays is a lifer in one team. I don't believe that happens anymore. I think it's too easy for guys growing up, changing teams, all of them for their ability to change teams at such a young age, get into pros. They'll go for that better contract, just like the teams, the ability to move and flexibility throughout their whole careers. I don't believe that a guy will come and say, I want to play for one team my whole career. I think they will do what's best for them whenever the chance allows it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what free agency is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we have hopefully a 2 with the 3 to 4 year window. Hopefully we capitalize the next this year or the next few years before his contract's out. So hopefully then maybe he can stay a little longer if that does happen.